Welcome back to Inside Boxing's ThrowDown. I'm Aurelio Martinez, my co-host Stephen Johnson, and we have a guest here, Lillian Lozano. Lillian will be fighting on the February 17th card at Red and Jerry's here in Denver, and we're actually looking for a good, exciting fight. Lillian's no stranger to boxing. She's been into boxing for a long time, and we actually look forward. She's fighting a very good opponent. And Steve, I think this is going to be one of the fights on the entire card that everyone's kind of looking forward to.
Oh, most definitely. Lacey Schuckman is already a fan favorite, especially amongst the people over at Red and Jerry's. And Lillian, her background is enough that she will give Lacey all that she can ask for and more. And as you said, I know for myself, I'm looking forward to that fight as much as any fight on the card.
Good, good. Well, I can sit here and tell you a lot about Lillian. I'd love to, because I tell you what, I'd love to sit here. But we're going to let Lillian tell you a little bit about herself, her background, how she got into boxing, what she expects to come with out of her boxing career, and all that. Lillian, tell us a little bit about yourself and what motivates you to box, and what motivates you to come back. We know you haven't been in the ring for 5 years or so, but you're coming in very motivated. Tell us a little bit about your background and how it happened.
I've been boxing for like 8 years. I've had a 6-year layoff, but I'm ready. I really want this, so I've been training hard. It should be a good fight. I don't know.
Well, Lillian, let me ask you a question, because this is the question I get asked me all the time. The camera speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You're beautiful. And people ask me all the time, why all of a sudden do we have these gorgeous girls have really been attracted to boxing? You know, previously, as you remember, in your earlier days.
Don't go there.
No, I am. The women, they were not that easy on the eyes.
Okay.
Whereas now we have a lot of girls that really, as you are familiar with, what was our girl from Albuquerque who just lost?
Holly Holm.
Holly Holm, because we know that a lot of her attraction was her looks.
Well, you got the WBC champion Mariana.
Sure.
I mean, you're talking about, and you're right. You've got the beautiful girls coming in, so that's a valid question, Lily. Yeah, why would a pretty girl want to get into a contact sport where the object of the game is to
get punched in the face?
Get punched in the face.
Exactly.
Why not?
Why not?
I'm good at it.
There you go. I like that. I'm good at it because, like we've seen Cecilia Breakus, she's another girl that's a very good looking girl, from Colombia. And now we have Lillian that is definitely going to bring a lot to this fight card on February 17th, which is once again is at the Red and Jerry's Event Center on Oxford and Santa Fe in Sheridan, Colorado, Friday, February 17th. And once again, like we were talking about with the female boxers, who is your if you do have one, a female favorite, who would that be?
Female favorite.
Or any boxing favorite? Who's
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones? And why? What is it about
the young
Roy?
Roy Jones,
Yeah,
right?
the young Roy Jones.
What is it about Roy that is attractive to you?
He's just slick. He's fast.
Is that what you try to be?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're probably aware that Lacey is just the opposite.
Yeah.
She's rough and raw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me give you a little background, okay? Most of you out there that know me personally know that I trained former world champion Donald Camarena. Well, Donald Camarena has since retired from boxing, but he actually trains now, okay? Well, Lillian is Donald's ex-wife, and she was boxing, she was in the gym, and anyone knows that Donald, how his style of fighting, how we took our training regimen, we fought. Donald was very hard to hit, okay? So while we're training Donald for his fights, as a matter of fact, we called him Too Slick, Too Quick. All that training was part of Lillian's regimen way back, and you just don't forget these things. So basically, she's that type of fighter as well. She goes in there and she boxes, she moves, and she's going to win her fights that way. That's her style. Lillian, how's training coming? How's your training coming?
Good. I've been in the gym for, 2 months. So I'm working hard. So I'm probably the hardest I've ever worked. So I'm definitely ready.
Okay, good. Sparring is going good.
Sparring, yes.
Okay. Okay, because we're doing the 4 minute, the 4 rounds, and for the females they go 2 minute rounds, right? So it's the 2 minute, 4 minute rounds. So, do you train just for the 4 rounds, or do you just train?
I train. I go over 4 rounds. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the fight coming up.
Yes.
She's fighting
Lacey Shuckman.
a girl by the name of Lacey Shuckman. Lacey is no stranger to the ring. Okay, Lacey also has one fight in boxing, but she also has 8 fights
As an MMA.
as an MMA fighter. Okay, so she's not a stranger to the ring. Okay, she's not someone that's going to step into the ring and get stage fright. Okay, because that's it. Taking on an opponent like this on your way on coming back from your layoff. Why did you say, well, give me one of them cripples, first, so I can I can beat up, but you take on a tough act.
I don't know. I mean, because I know I'm ready. I'm capable. I mean, MMA and boxing is
Two different things.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. What do you look for your career? What I mean, obviously you're getting back into the ring. You're re-energizing your boxing career. Where do you want to be in 4 or 5 years from here?
World champion.
Well, it shouldn't take you that long.
I said 4 or 5 years. She's thinking 4 or 5 months.
Okay, so not looking ahead, how active do you want to be in boxing?
Very active. I mean,
Once a month, once every 3 or 4 months, or what would be your preference?
that would be good.
Once a month? I could see that happening very easily.
If you guys want to take a look, and Lillian's one of her fights on YouTube, so if you just kind of search her name, Lillian Lozano, you can get her big. She's got a lot of talent. She's just not another pretty girl that's going to get into the ring for the sake of getting exposure and saying I'm a pretty girl. Okay, actually,
I can actually fight.
She can actually fight, and you guys, like as I said earlier, I expect this fight to be one of the best fights on the card. Having seen Lacey and having seen Lillian both, I don't think the fans will be disappointed at all. And I think that's a credit, to the women boxers locally. As we've said, Lillian, we're doing our best to try to help promote Colorado boxers, male and female. And for this type of fight, like I said, to have you and Lacey get in there and mix it up, man, it's going to be very exciting. And as Aurelio alluded to earlier, tickets have gone so fast, we don't even know if any more are available. So for you fans that are anticipating coming to the fight, I'd advise you to get in touch with Steve Mestis as soon as possible. But at the same time, you can contact Aurelio Martinez at 720-297-7654. And if he can run down tickets for you, he can. If not, you can do like people normally do, just stand around outside and wait for results. Okay? But it's going to be an exciting fight card.
It's going to be real good. It's going to be real good. Before we leave, do you know anything about Lacey? What do you know about her?
I just know that she's real straightforward.
Aggressive fighter?
Yeah, aggressive fighter. So.
Okay. Comes forward and so basically you're training, because you know that, so your training is, okay, you expect an aggressive fighter to come at you and
I expect her to come in first round and try to take my head off.
Okay.
So it's going to be your classic boxer puncher. That's what it's going to be, and we're anxious to see what the result's going to be.
Good. Okay, everybody, if you want to see Lillian Lozano fight Lacey Shuckman, February 17th at Red and Jerry's in Littleton. It's actually Sheridan, but it's out Littleton, out south.
Right off of Oxford and Santa Fe.
And Santa
the doors
Fe.
open usually at 6 o'clock, and the fight card gets started around 7. And you don't want to miss it.
You don't miss it. Again, if you need tickets, give me a call. I'll make sure I'll send you over to Steve or wherever the tickets are. I'll grab them for you, whatever you need. We'll make it easy. 720-297-7654.
Lillian, congratulations and good luck.
Thank you.
All right. All right.